you know, because Madeira is just basically a mountain in the middle of the Atlantic. We have the north slope of the island that just goes all the way to the Atlantic, where in a very short distance we come from the top, we come from, you know, nearly 1,500 meters all the way to the ocean down there, and that's very impressive. You have some impressive views. You have the clouds coming up, they're crawling up the mountain.
Could you talk about what this is? Because this is like how the water moves up and moves down.
That's right.
It's all about gravity.
It's all about gravity. Most of the water is collected up here on top of the mountains, and it has to be, you know, it has to be brought up to people down in the valleys, down all the way to the coast. And that's how we do it, you know, just have these channels, dig these channels all the way in the mountains, through the mountains, and most of 2,000 kilometers of these channels allows water to get to every field of the island. Almost 90% of the fields are irrigated by water from the Levadas.
It's ingenious.
It is.
Done so long ago.
It was done, you know, it's a 600-year system, and we still use it today. I still use it to water my garden, and everyone still uses it. You know, agriculture depends. It's fundamental for people in this place. I think the simplicity of this is what makes it to be used for so long. If it was complicated, we invented something else. And this is so simple, you know, just water flows down with gravity. It's possible to make water go everywhere. They dig channels across the island to bring the water to the south. 5-kilometer channel. Can you imagine digging this? You know, not with the technology that we have now, with the old technology, that's crazy.
Different stuff. Could you tell me about Madeira from your point of view?
From my point of view, you know, there's a saying in Portuguese, this is the corner of heaven, this place.
How do you say that?
The corner of heaven, o cantinho do céu.
Cantinho do céu.
Cantinho do céu, yeah. You know, it's basically it. It's safe. It's very, very safe. You can walk anytime, day or night. You can just go anywhere. You have good weather. You have the views. You have this, you know, chill down, laid back style of life here, and you know that's good.
No snakes, no poisonous.
No snakes, no predators here. Also good. You know, there's lots of different things to see, and you don't have to be worried about. This is a protected area up here in the mountains. This is the site where we have the UNESCO, the World Natural History site of the laurel forest. It's a forest that used to populate Europe 20 million years ago. It didn't survive the ice ages, but here it survived. You know, the temperatures are mild here, and it survived. And we have this relic forest. It's like a natural museum. We can still see it, we can still feel it. And we have lots and lots of endemic species that grow here because we're on an island. They've evolved a little bit different. We had, because of all the scientists, they pass here when they were, traveling around the world. They acclimatized plants here before taking them to Europe. And we have a huge variety of flowers and plants from everywhere in the world. The biggest riches we have in Madeira is water. We have lots. due to the trade winds. These winds are always, you know, they're coming in contact with the Atlantic. They're always filled with humidity. And when they come up here, they just form clouds, and these plants, these very good plants, they take off this water from the clouds, it sinks to the ground. And you know, we have, this island can sustain 200 million cubic meters of water, and we use 70 million, and you know that's a lot of water we don't use, and that's a lot of water we have available to live in the island. In my case, I work for Adventure Kingdom. This is, you know, it's a small company, and we have an offer for everyone. We have tailor-made things for the real hikers, these hardcore hikers that want to go up the peaks and want to walk a lot through the whole day. And we also have these. For instance, this case, this is nearly flat levada. It's a nice walk. Just if you want to go out, if you want to just see the view, we also have it. It's possible because the levadas and the trails that we have in the island give this possibility to you. You can go from an easy one to the hardest one in minutes, and that's perfect. We're 700 kilometers away from Morocco coast. We're 900 away from Lisbon. We're right in the middle of the Atlantic. We're up in the mountain. We are nearly 1,300 meters of altitude, and that's high for a place like this. Yeah, we're looking northwest of the island.
Northwest of the island.
Yes,
so if you're looking northwest, that's towards like the top half of in Canada.
That's right. That's right. You have this Newfoundland there, and then
if you go going straight that way, you're going.
You go to New York. Yes, if you continue straight ahead.
It's funny because you have to give people a sense. Even I was having trouble sort of doing geography.
You know, between here, there's the Azores, there's the other archipelago that belongs to Portugal, and then just after that, we were in the middle of the Atlantic. You have the America, you know. The levadas can be tricky, but in general they are very easy to do. They are flat, generally they are flat walks. We walk in the path alongside the channel, and you have to be careful, you know, there's always lots to see. You have the views, you have beautiful valleys, and you have to watch up, even though you can do it slowly, you don't have to hurry, and you can just enjoy this beautiful place in the island. Is 3.5 kilometers long. We'll walk along a levada that was built right in the 50s to bring water from the north to the south of the island where it's needed, where the population's fixated. We use it to produce electric energy. These channels we have all along the island, we have these channels. We use it to irrigate our fields. This was something that Portuguese introduced in the island. Ever since they come to Madeira, they use these trails to walk alongside. You can go anywhere in the island without even touching the road. You can just walk along all of these trails up the mountains. You can go to places where you would not visit it without this path that you cannot get by car.